The Nebraska Democratic Party called on the man that won their U.S. Senate primary, Chris Janicek, to step down from the nomination. Several Democratic politicians and candidates followed the call after word came out of inappropriate text messages he directed at a member of his campaign. But he's refused to step aside. John Kipper tells us how the pressure is mounting.
He embarrassed himself, he embarrassed the Democratic Party, and the state of Nebraska. His behavior has no place in our government, and his name has no place on our ballot.
The two Democrats who finished behind Chris Janicek in the Nebraska U.S. Senate race called on Janicek to step down on Wednesday.
When women work together, I believe that Chris Janicek will do the right thing and step down.
Angie Phillips, the woman who finished in second place, formally endorsed Alicia Shelton, who pulled just behind Phillips in the May primary.
And I believe especially with the Black Lives Matter movement, Alicia is the right voice for us in Nebraska at this time.
On Tuesday, the Nebraska Democratic Party pulled all resources and demanded that Janicek leave the race after reviewing sexually inappropriate comments Janicek made to a campaign staffer. Shelton, a mental health professional, thought right away he needs to step aside.
It was very disappointing. It was very disgusting. It made me want to reach out and provide therapeutic resources for that individual.
Janicek later told me over the phone that his comments were in reference to a conversation he overheard earlier in the day, but that it was inappropriate, a mistake, and he apologizes.
So an apology is great to have, but I think with the apology comes action. What is the action behind the apology? That should be stepping aside.
Almost every notable Democrat in the state has called for him to back out, including Terrell McKinney, who's running to replace Senator Ernie Chambers.
It's important not only for the woman in the situation, but for the state and for the party to make sure that we're placing somebody to run for that office that's in a good light. And as of right now, that's not the case.
Angie Phillips, one of the two women that spoke today, called on people to boycott Janicek's business, which is Cupcake Omaha, located in Dundee, until Janicek resigns. Now, I reached out to Janicek to comment about that today, and he so far has not responded. Reporting in Omaha, John Kipper, 3 News Now.
John, thank you. We have more on this story, plus all the reaction from both Democrat and Republican leaders on our website, 3newsnow.com.